What is going on, everybody? This is Jordan with Conquer Trading and Investing, checking in with you all right now on this beautiful day here to see what's going on in the markets. Right now, we're still neutral. We're still on the sidelines here. Let's see what's changed and how we're going to get ready to position ourselves. Are we getting ready to position ourselves? I'm still on the daily time frame here. Normally, you find me hanging out on the 8-hour time frame when I'm getting ready to trade, right? I'm going to be doing analysis here from the 8-hour as I am still currently neutral, just waiting for things to become clearer and clearer, and they are becoming clearer. This is what I'm currently tracking. This trend line over here, a break above that is going to give us an opportunity here to go long. By the way, we talk about signal and noise. Today, the Senate Majority Leader signaled that they are looking to compromise on stimulus with the House. It looks like we are still soon going to be talking about what that package is looking like. The market obviously is going to like that. The market also very much likes that the Senate's in control. If Biden wins the presidency or if Trump is able to win the presidency, we still don't know who won. I don't want to make the comments about who you think is winning and anything like that. When a winner is declared, a winner is declared. Right now, we don't have any type of certainty. We actually are working towards perhaps having a contested election. We might have to readjust according to that. But the big news is that the Republicans have held on to the Senate. And why that's big news is because now any type of tax hike increases are just really unlikely. There's that checks and balances over there. The market likes that. The tech, we're going to look at the Nasdaq in a minute, is up over 4% today, largely on, we saw in California, Prop 22, I believe, was passed. This giving the Uber and Lyft and other companies the right to use gig economy workers. Uber went ballistic today. Google is also up loftily today. I want to look at what's going on in the indexes. This is what helps a lot of traders position themselves on individual stocks. When I look at the indexes, I am focused in on this consolidation pattern that is currently forming right now. By the way, a breakout, whether it's to the upside or downside, should lead to a nice move. If we come down to the 8-hour, by the way, if you focus in where I'm focused, you see this resistance right now is holding, by the way. We're towards the top portion here, right? There's enough room in this area over here where we're consolidating for trades to the upside and downside. Now, in this current environment we're in, where things could change drastically pretty quickly, I have a little bit of a hesitation. Technically, clearing above here, again, you all know, I believe that we have a lot of possible follow through to new all-time highs. That's going to become attractive for me. However, right now, are you looking to short this right now coming into that resistance over there? You can see currently having a little bit of a problem holding over there. If you were to be rejected, would you be looking to short that? Myself, no. But however, if we are rejected over here, right? I have this support over here. Let me go ahead and make this a little bit darker for you. I don't need to bring up the true trends right now. I need to go ahead and just turn that resistance into support. The reason being, if we come into these areas of support over here, would that be something I would look if it held, right? We had this big off the support over here, this big move up. Now we're into a little bit of resistance. If we get some type of pullback, would I be looking to go long? I might be. I will check in with you tomorrow morning. That could be something I'm setting up, or perhaps even a steeper pullback into this area of horizontal support and this trend line. That would be very attractive for myself. The closer we came down to this area, I might be looking to go long now that things are starting to clear up. However, not just yet. Let me go back to the daily time frame as I look at the Nasdaq with you here right now. Very similar situation as on the S&P 500. So a couple of things. First of all, you shouldn't be chasing now, right? This is rewind before pre-election day. And when we talked about the risk to reward was not there on the short side, right? But I would not take a long. Now we've bounced up pretty high. We've gotten election night out of the way, but there's still a lot of moving pieces. You could see, I'm going to come down to the 8-hour. I just want you to see what's going on the daily time frame. You see, this is what we're seeing. All right, I'm going to come down to the 8-hour. And you can see that we're also into some horizontal resistance, and that trend line, that's a perfect touch right there. That's not a sell signal for myself. I'm definitely not looking to take a position tonight. It's just getting a lot clearer. It's getting a lot clearer. It's not time for me to attack yet. And I don't care if that's, it winds up being tomorrow or it winds up being next week. I'm just looking for that clarity. I'm looking for clarity. The picture's getting clearer, but I don't have that need to trade unless I believe it's, let's say we'll call it easy money. There's nothing easy about it though. Let's now also look at the dollar index over here. The dollar is not giving an edge whatsoever. And why I say that, we had the breakout, right? Move into the resistance over here at 94. Perfect touch last night of the trend line, which we were all looking for and watching. And then we've bounced off over here. The dollar's in kind of just in an area where it's not offering us an edge yet. Right? If we talk about further stimulus, if that really becomes the conversation, right now I can't imagine just yet. We had a big signal though out of the Senate Majority Leader today. But first we got to get through declaring a winner of the election. A break below this area will make me flip-flop to being bearish the dollar. If we are seeing a sizable stimulus package, I could very much envision a world we live in where we are not able to hold over here. Yesterday's low is a great opportunity, or this morning's low rather. Breaking back below that trend line, that will set me off for a bearish dollar bias. Right now I have that bullish dollar bias, but I have to say the events in the last 24 hours have kind of left us, well, I know you're not going to want to hear this word, but no man's land. And that's where I am. Let me check out gold over here, right? Gold, very simple. I've given you, and I made it even gold, this 1914 line over here. I made it gold over there, right? Above there, could start looking at the long side. Break below this trend line. Let me zoom out. You could see where that trend line's coming from, right? Break below this trend line over here. At that point, then you have the last bit of hope at 1872. Below 1872, this thing should probably roll over. Now, again, we talked about stimulus is going to be becoming the conversation. It looks like they're willing to compromise now. We're going to see a bigger package. It looks like these guys could change their mind. These guys and girls, these politicians could change their mind on a whim. So who knows? We're just going to watch what happens. I'm keeping it safe. Above 1914, it's time to jump into the water. And above 1930, that's when it's safe for the little kids to come in. So again, any breakdown on the technical side, I won't be looking to sell gold. I believe that we are still in the midst of a multi-year bull market over here. All the fundamentals point that way. It's just not time yet to be attacking from a swing trader perspective. Similar thing, except different on silver. It remains this trend line over here, a break above it. That's really going to be time to get long here. Above 26 confirms it. We're just not there yet. Bitcoin, I want to just talk about briefly with you for a couple of reasons. It's right now unchanged on the day. Okay. Look, you all know that we've been following. I'm going to come back out to what should we pick? The daily time frame. I want you to see these trend lines I have over here. This is my prime trend line. Look, I had this trend line over there. I don't think we ever broke it here if it wasn't for a dollar crisis. We had a dollar crisis, though, a liquidity crisis. We broke it, right? I think on the way up, even if we have a 30% drawdown now, it takes us into this trend line. I think that holds. There is the possibility we could still close the CME gap. A break, now the reason I'm pointing that trend line out though, is I want you to see I've cloned it and then all these other trend lines I've added in. And by the way, there's even some all the way up here. All right, I'll make it darker just so you see what I'm doing. All these trend lines are going to provide what on the way up? Resistance. Once they're flipped, support. I'm using them as guidelines. I want you to see why I have them in there. They've been in here for quite a while, for months. And you could see that right now, this trend line over here is acting as resistance. Now, it does look like we've broken up. I mean, we have broken above today. It's a question now if we hold, if we come down to a shorter time frame. I just want you to see what's happening. I'm going to come down to the 1 hour time frame. All right. Though I'm glad I did come down to the 1 hour time frame. So we have, let me make it brighter. I'm going to highlight it right here for you, right? So what I'm seeing right now is that breakout, and you know what? It's 50-50. Are we going to be able to hold and resume off here now? Or is this going to be a failed breakout? I can't call it. we'll have to check in the morning. By the way, on the channel on Saturday, it's on the Bitcoin playlist. If you go to the playlist right now of the channel, or if you click on the video that's going to be appearing right now for the Bitcoin playlist, I'll put it up there and make it easy for you. I highly recommend that video. It's a video on how to best trade the bull market phase that we are currently in right now. If you haven't seen it yet, do watch it, do share it. Everyone, I'll see you all in the morning. Thanks for this morning, by the way. I had such a nice time with you all, especially under these tense circumstances. You all are absolutely wonderful, and I'm grateful for this community we have. I'll see you all in the morning.